Okay, so there's this $3 shopping bag from a Korean store called Olive Young that's suddenly becoming a must-buy souvenir for tourists. Wait, a shopping bag? That's the souvenir? Not K-pop merch or kimchi or some trendy skincare gadget. This is wild. Let me explain why this isn't just about a bag. It's about how consumer culture is evolving in ways we never expected. First off, Olive Young's bag was meant to be practical, right? You buy a ton of skincare products, they hand you this flimsy tarpaulin bag to carry it all. But now tourists are buying it on purpose as a keepsake. Why? Because it's branded. Because it's Korean. Because owning it feels like a shortcut to saying, I get the vibe of this place. And honestly, that makes total sense. We're in an era where people don't just want stuff. They want stuff that whispers, I'm culturally aware. But here's the twist. This isn't unique to Korea. IKEA's blue bag? It's basically a global icon. People use it as a beach tote, a laundry hamper, even a prop in TikTok dances. Trader Joe's $3 tote? Resells for $50 online because it's aesthetic. So what's happening here? It's not about utility anymore. It's about owning a tiny piece of a brand's identity. A way to say, I've experienced this culture, and I'm taking home the branded evidence. Personally, I think this trend reveals something deeper about how we value authenticity today. A $3 bag becomes a souvenir because it's mundane and specific. It's not a mass-produced trinket. It's a piece of everyday Korean life, repackaged for tourists. But wait, isn't that a little fake? Like, is buying a bag from a chain store really connecting you to Korean culture? Or are we just romanticizing corporate marketing? That's the paradox here. These bags are souvenirs, but they're also ads. You're literally walking around promoting Olive Young or IKEA for free. And yet, people love it. What makes this really fascinating is how it flips traditional retail logic. Stores used to give bags for free to carried purchases. Now, they're selling them as limited edition collectibles. Costco drops collab bags with designers. Whole Foods makes theirs neon green and Instagram friendly. It's like the product is the advertisement, and the advertisement is the product. And Olive Young? They've accidentally tapped into a goldmine by making their bag ugly enough to be ironic, but functional enough to actually use. But let's zoom out. Why now? Why does a $3 bag feel like a cultural artifact? Because we're drowning in experience economy BS. Everyone wants to feel like their travels matter, that their consumption has meaning. A bag from Olive Young isn't just a bag, it's proof you were there, that you participated in Korea's beauty boom. It's a physical selfie. And honestly, I'm not even mad about it. We've turned retail into a storytelling tool, and these bags are chapters in people's travel diaries. So here's my question, what's next? Will we see tourists buying branded trash bags from Tokyo convenience stores? A Muji laundry basket as a luxury souvenir? The line between trash and treasure is blurrier than ever. And maybe, just maybe, the real takeaway is that in 2024, even our shopping bags need to be on brand. What do you think?